All right there, guys. So we ended up getting out here again today. Weather's just kind of too crappy to be out sitting in the tree stand. So I decided to get the metal detector out. I was talking to the farmer, and this is the field where I pulled a couple of military buttons out and a bunch of musket balls in this area. But yeah, he said the corn's done growing, so he doesn't mind if I come out here and dig around in between the rows. And our first really good hit, and looks like we got ourselves a nice silver washed tomback button here. Thing turns out pretty good. Still got the shank and everything on there on the back side, so yeah, nice little find. I had filmed a few pieces that I found a couple of days ago, and I figure I'll probably put that on this video also. Try and get it off my SD card and get it posted up so that I don't forget about it. But we're gonna keep moving, and hopefully we'll find some more. All right, guys, so we've been walking for a little bit, and I knew there was a home site on this field, but I haven't really been able to hit it at all. I found some pottery or ceramic shards and stuff out here last year when I was looking for arrowheads and stuff, and a couple of broken pieces of brick and stuff, but just got another halfway decent signal there, and looks like I got the bowl of a spoon. I believe this to be like a lead pewter. It's fairly heavy. It's got kind of the pitting and corrosion on it that you would normally see on lead or pewter. So yeah, nice little find. We're gonna start hitting this spot really heavy, and hopefully we'll get back with some good finds. All right, guys, so we're back, and got our next find here. Looks like we got a handle to a spoon or a fork or something. Also same lead pewter material, really heavy. But you can see here the hole I dug. Got chunks of the brick and everything from, I don't know if it would have been the, probably wasn't the foundation to the house, but most likely the chimney. Also been picking up a lot of pieces of the old earthenware pottery. So definitely on the home site. So we're gonna keep going, and hopefully we'll get back to some more. All right there, guys. So this one here, we're gonna try and see if we can maybe live dig this. You can see it's hitting pretty strong right up there in the high 70s. So I'm thinking this might possibly be a button maybe, but we're gonna get this dug out here and see what we got. A lot of the flat buttons I find generally tend to hit in that area, so looks like we might have it up here in the plug. So we'll get the probe out and see if we can find it. Oh, looks like we got it right down in here. Looks like it's right in this spot. Oh, fooled by the old trusty rusty square nail. Man, sometimes those things beep really nice. But I guess even that's a piece of history, so we're gonna get the camera turned off. We're gonna keep moving. Hopefully we'll get something good. All right, guys, so one of the reasons you always want to go back through and double check your holes and stuff, because as you can see, I'm still getting a signal here in the plug that I just pulled that square nail out. Now, I almost kicked this back up into the hole without actually checking it, but apparently there's still something in here. Oh, look at that. Looks like we got ourselves a nice gold gilded button. Wow, that thing is beautiful. Man, look at the gold shine on that. That is absolutely incredible. If only that was a coin. We're gonna get this cleaned up, and then we'll get back with you guys, and yeah. All right there, guys, so we got her all nice and cleaned up, and man, look at the shine on this thing. Absolutely incredible. The whole gold gilting is almost still fully intact. I wish the sun was out so it could shine on this thing, but wow. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. Man. All right, well, we're going to keep going, and hopefully we'll get back with some more. All right, guys, so we just got another signal here. It's kind of jumping around mid-60s to mid-70s. So I'm thinking possibly another button maybe, or maybe a bullet. Seems to be kind of the area where bullets usually run up on here. So let's see if we can figure out where it's at here. All right, so she's still down there in the hole. So we're gonna come back here a little bit out of the way so we don't flow and hair it here. And we'll see what we get. And it seems like it's still in the hole. So thinking possibly now maybe this might be a chunk of iron, maybe. Hopefully not. Oh, what we got there? Got a big old chunk of copper. Huh. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna get that put away and we're gonna keep on moving. Guys, we are back, and I'm hoping that we might have ourselves a coin here. We'll see if you guys can see that. 81, 84. It's locking in pretty good, so we're gonna get her dug up here and see what we got. I have found a couple of large cents on this field before, so always a good chance it might be what this is. It seems it's still in the hole. All right, just have to come over to the side here and get her out. All right. It's, we got the old dreaded aluminum can. Well, that's one of the things you find when you're fairly close to the road. So, always a bummer, but gets a heart pumping nonetheless. All right there, guys, so we ended up getting out here again today. Weather's just kind of too crappy to be out sitting in the tree stand. So I decided to get the metal detector out. I was talking to the farmer, and this is the field where I pulled a couple of military buttons out and a bunch of musket balls in this area. But yeah, he said the corn's done growing, so he doesn't mind if I come out here and dig around in between the rows. And our first really good hit, and looks like we got ourselves a nice silver washed Tomback button here. Thing turns out pretty good. Still got the shank and everything on there on the back side, so yeah, nice little find. I had filmed a few pieces that I found a couple of days ago, and I figured I'll probably put that on this video also. Try and get it off my SD card and get it posted up so that I don't forget about it. But we're gonna keep moving, and hopefully we'll find some more. All right there, guys, so as you can tell, the wind's picked up again. I'm not sure if it's getting ready to rain again or not, but just found our next pretty decent find. And I gotta tell you, this one's pretty special because I have a little piece of silver, a little piece of trade silver. This would have been traded by the colonial settlers to the Native Americans, and they would have gone through and punched all these holes in them to put those on their outfits and stuff for their ceremonial garbs and whatnot. But yeah, that's an awesome little piece of history right there. So we're gonna keep moving, and hopefully we'll get back with some more. All Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see that there, but we're back with our next find. And it looks like we got ourselves a nice little flat button right there. It does have a slight little bit of convexity to it. Still got the shank on the back of it. No identifying marks on this particular one, so yeah, another nice find. We're gonna keep moving. Guys, back with our next find. Got ourselves a nice little musket ball down here. Looks like another dropped one. I've found several Jew's harps and dropped musket balls and a couple of military buttons in this area, so I definitely think that this was a camp at one point in time for a couple of different regiments through a couple of different wars. I've actually found Revolutionary War, War of 1812, and another military button roughly in the same era. But yeah, another nice find. We're gonna keep moving and we'll get back with more. All right there guys, up here on our next signal, and looks like we got ourselves another musket ball. And this one's pretty interesting because this has still got the spur from when it was cast on there. So yeah, this one was definitely dropped because they would have cut that off before they would have fired that. But yeah, another neat piece of history. We're gonna keep moving and hopefully we'll get some more. All right guys, so let's see if I can get this in here so you guys can see it. But finally got a really nice signal, hitting right around solid 80s just about. So I'm hoping that this might be a large scent, but we're gonna go through and try and get her dug out here, do a quick little live dig. So. Good tight signal, 81, 82, solid. So let's get her dug out and we'll see what we got. Alright. Alright, so she's out of the hole and she's still hitting right solid. Right there, 81, 82, so. Alright, we got her right down in this spot here. What do we got here? What do we have here? Huh, check that out. Looks like we got ourselves a rivet with some leather still attached to it. That's pretty neat right there. Got to get that cleaned up a little bit more when we get home, and yeah, we'll show it to you in the cleanup. It's fine here, and got ourselves another flat button. Doesn't really look like there's much of a design on the back of this one either, so yeah, it's always nice when they got the back marks on them because it's easier to identify them, but it has a shank on it, and another great find. Another good piece of history saved, so we're gonna keep moving. Alright guys, so it looks like we have ourselves another button down here. Oh, and I got another War of 1812 button. Wow. I believe that's what that one is. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there is a eagle on there. And it's got the circle down below it. Unbelievable. And it's got the shank on the back of it and everything. Oh boy, this one's gonna clean up nice. I can't tell what it's got in the circle down there, but man, this is gonna be a gorgeous looking button. All right, well, we're gonna keep going, and I can't wait for you guys to see this when I can get it cleaned up at home. All right there guys, so it looks like we got ourselves another round ball down here, and looks like another dropped one. Yeah, not too bad. Still can't believe I found another War of 1812 button out here. It's absolutely incredible. But we're gonna keep moving, and hopefully we'll get some more. Alright there guys, so it looks like we got another button down in here. So we'll see if we can't get this popped and see if we can't get some details on this one. Oh my gosh, we got some more writing on this one. Oy. I have to wipe this gently now. I have no idea. I can't tell what the hell is on that. Alright guys, well I'm going to try and get this cleaned up really quick and see if I can't figure out what it says on there. Alright there guys, so it looks like it says RA on there. So I'm going to have to do some research. If anybody knows what that is, we will, sorry about that, getting a little windy out here. We will, I would greatly appreciate it if anybody had any insights on that. There's no marks on the back, but I'm assuming that's probably another button from the same era as the War of 1812, just judging by the lettering on it. So we're going to keep moving and hopefully we'll find some more. So I'm not 100% sure what I got down here, but whatever it is, it's small and round. Thinking it's another button. Yep, I can feel the shank on the back, and this is pretty toasty. I can't tell if there's anything on this or not. We're gonna give her a little toothpick really quick, and we'll be back with you. Alright guys, so there is some type of a design on this. I'm gonna have to try and get some better pictures later on. I believe it's lead pewter. It's really flaky. So when I clean this up, I'm gonna have to be really ginger with it. But yeah, another nice button. We're gonna keep moving. Alright there guys, so we're gonna try and do a quick little wrap up here. Some of the stuff you guys got to see on the video, some of it was raining a little bit too much for me to get the phone out and take video. But I was definitely fighting that most of the day here. So got ourselves a couple of little broken chunks of arrowheads here. Little Lamoka style. You know, I guess you kind of call that a Lamoka style, and that's probably Lamoka also. Got that one little piece of trade silver there, where they punch the holes in it to sew it onto their clothing and stuff. Found one little marble out there floating around in the field. This is that rivet that's got the leather still attached to it there. A couple of broken pieces of the Jew's harp, lead pewter spoon bowl and a handle here, and a couple of musket balls. A few of these couple here were some of the last ones that I pulled out right as it was getting dark. But this one here I really like. You can see how it's got the spurs sticking off the end of it there. It's always pretty awesome to find them like that. I got a lead weight here. Got a little hole and goes through the center of it. Haven't gotten it cleaned up yet, but a few buttons today. Most of these are, you know, just regular old Colonial flat buttons. A couple of gold gilt ones. This one here was quite impressive when it came out of the ground. I mean, that's just shiny. Pull that out and you see that rim in there, and definitely thought I had a ring on that one. And I got this little fancy little doodad here, all gold plated as well. Not sure if that would have been just a little button or what, but pretty neat. And I had this little Carhartt pin here. It says Carhartt Organized Labor's Friend. So, and then we got the three military buttons, and these are all military buttons. I'll try and get some pictures of these so that they'll show up a little bit better. This one's really not showing up all that great, but This is a Federal Infantry cuff button, and I believe it's 1st Regiment, I believe is what it says on there in the circle. Just enough details to figure out exactly what it was. That one's getting pretty close to being far gone though. And then this one here, it's got the RA on there. And I looked this one up, and that stands for Regiment Artillery, I believe is how they pronounced it. Or, Artillery Regiment. All War of 1812 buttons. Well, sorry about that, guys. Phone ended up stopping with the recording because apparently I got too much crap on my phone. So I had to delete a few things so that I could finish filming this. But like I said, we got the 3 military buttons here. This one here is just absolutely gorgeous. I will get some really good pictures of these that I'll put in the video. It's kind of hard to see here. I'm trying to film it with the... Let's see, we got her upside down there. There we go. So trying to film it here with the flash on so that you guys can actually see. And this being as good a condition as it is, it's really, really hard to make out the details on it because it's so shiny. But yeah, glad you guys were able to come along with me. And can't wait till we get back down there to start digging in the dirt some more. And we'll get back to you guys on the next video.